Welcome back, folks. I do apologize to my viewers who earlier saw this and received no audio. That is my fault. I am apologizing right now. So here is take 2 of this video. So it does seem that classic story coming to life, Experience Disney's Snow White, only in theaters, March 21st, 2025. From Disney, who finally went back to advertising on X. But hey, let's give a look at the comment sections because, well, folks, it seems that there has been a lot of hate. Now, to give you all the juicy recap of everything that's been going on. Originally, this film has been reshot a few times. Its realistic budget is up to $375 to $400 million. The numbers will come in because this movie was also filmed in the UK. So numbers over there are always released to the public. They will have gotten a substantial write-off tax from the, or kind of like a small refund over in the UK, according to Mr. H Reviews. He knows more about that than I do. So they will have some money taken off. But this movie has also garnered a lot of hate due to the fact that Rachel Zegler and Gal Gadot both disparaged the film back in, I think it was 2023, a year ahead of the film being released. This movie was reshot. It wasn't going to have the 7 dwarves. It was going to have the 7 fairy tale creatures or whatever. There was test screens, test shots, photo leaks. It all came down the pipe. Rachel Zegler disparaging the original. They're not going to be saved by the prince. She's not going to be looking for true love. It's all, or the prince literally stalks her. Weird. We all seen that stuff. And Gal Gadot wasn't innocent in it. She also chatted her shit, not going to be saved by the prince and whatnot. And then, well, the anti-Israel group came in. The anti-Palestine group came in. Basically because Rachel Zegler got political and started going. And also remember, folks, while she was promoting this film, Free Palestine, I'm pretty sure your co-star would not appreciate shit like that, considering she's literally fought in the IDF, the Israeli Defense Force. Rachel Zegler's also thrown shade at Gal Gadot on her own Instagram. They've had to change the language, so to speak, to show why she's named Snow White, yet her skin is not as white as snow. It's because she survived winters. And the fairest one of all, well, we all know that Gal Gadot is more visually attractive than Rachel Zegler. So the fairest one of all is not so much the fairest as in beauty, but fairest as in character, who is the fairest person towards everyone in the land. Yeah. So that's all the changes, plus then Rachel Zegler really went off the deep end when she insulted and wished no peace upon 76 million Americans, literally cursing them due to an election result that she didn't like. This is all the recap, folks. And then Disney put out an apology for her. She did not apologize, despite what her Instagram says. That's not her words. If you look at her words when she reacted to the election, you'll notice the grammar differences compared to the copy and pasted apology, which has proper grammar. So yeah, big difference. She didn't mean anything of or she's not even apologized. It's a fake apology. But getting into the comment section of this, sorry I've taken so long. I wanted you all to have as much context as possible. Yes, I even commented I would not or I would rather watch the original, you know, the one that both Gal and Rachel shit on. I will not support your crappy remake. Shout out to Chrissy's Pop Culture. She's a follower of mine on here. This is Snow White. Why is Rachel allowed to have a job after posts she's made? You fired others for less. Talking about Gina Carano. With your toxic actress Rachel, that's a hell no. Magic mirror on the wall, who's the most annoying of them all? Rachel Zegler. I mean, it's just on and on, folks. Believe me, I've gone down the pipe on this one. The girl is awful. It doesn't come to life. It becomes its coffin. Ugh, this is the least excited I've been for a live action remake, and Snow White is my favorite Disney princess movie. That's saying something, folks. Oceans and Lands. This should go straight to streaming to take your loss. The lead actress is everything Disney is not supposed to represent. Not seeing that movie because of Rachel Zegler and my own principles. Well, shout out to you, Aaliyah. Boycott this Disney crap, so awful now. Pittsburgh Tin Tails, pass. Insulting to Walt's legacy. How many responses until Disney turns off comments? The thing is bound for failure, or this thing is bound for failure. Disney dropping bomb after bomb. I mean, holy crap, man. It just keeps going. Robert Iger needs to retire, and he has trashed Walt's legacy. It's going to be a crap show. The original animation is one of the greatest achievements in film history. I'll just rewatch Once Upon a Time. Another flop because of your actress's choices. What a way to ruin another pioneering films on animation. Mirror, mirror on the wall, how much will our stock prices fall? I'll stick with the animated classic, thanks. Goes on and on. Not one positive reply from what I have seen. Disney doesn't care. It's all about the agenda to them. This is unfortunately going to bomb. I'll personally still go see it. Oh, at least you got one person getting their butts in the seats. Rachel Zegler has done just about everything in her power to bury this film, or this movie. Come to life. There's more life, creativity, color, and animation in the original animation. Wow. Could have saved this film by recasting, but nope. Hope the Snow White will impress the audience one day. It just goes on and on. It's going to be a total disaster. Disney. In before comments are locked. I'm glad we have a full res of this poster now at least. Okay, so there's Blue Robin. That's a semi-positive. Bro, she's literally not white. How is this real life? Groper Cleveland. It's not, it's because she survived winters. Really strong winters. That she was called Snow White. That's for this character's version of it. It's not because her skin is white as snow. CG dwarves ain't it. Nobody's watching this shit. Guaranteed flop. Random guy. Yeah, that's not going to be a no for me, dog. No thanks. Nope, never. Absolutely not. The Evil Queen. Beautiful than Snow White. Is that Lord Farquaad? Dude, Jay. Winner. Flop. It just goes on and on, folks. Disney, you are finished. It just goes on and on. So, yeah. This is what happens when your cast members go after the audience, when your cast members insults Americans, when your cast members disparage the original, when you've pissed off the audience base so much that you have to constantly do reshoots. And this is what happens. This is what happens. This movie is most likely going to lose around $500 to $600 million due to box office revenue losses. Now, folks, when this movie's budget jumps up to like $370 million, that means you got to double the budget. And also remember that China, if this gets a Chinese release, takes approximately 90% of their own box office cut for their own profits. Marketing is not part of the production cost for this film. Marketing is its own separate thing, which is usually double the price for the marketing itself. So $370 so that's $740 plus other stuff that happens with the box office returns, like China taking most of the take for when the movie goes over there. You're looking at $1 billion just to break even. So yes, this movie is going to fail. They have pissed off everybody. They've pissed off the pro-Palestine. They've pissed off the pro-Israel groups. They've pissed off the frickin' dwarves because of Peter Dinklage's stupidity, where he was saying that this was demeaning to dwarves. Rachel Zegler pissed off everybody. You got the fans of the originals who are pissed off. They've pissed off everybody. So this movie is most likely going to flop. And there's the only way that they can, or the only course of action they have, is to mitigate as much of the loss as possible by releasing it. They have to release it. They can't write this off. They can't just put it in streaming, as much as some people would like that. People are canceling Disney Plus due to these people's actions and price raises. But yeah, this movie's gonna flop, and Disney's just seriously got destroyed here. Anyway, folks, that is going to be the video. Again, sorry for the previous release of this video being no audio. I do apologize for that. Anyway, y'all have a wonderful day. Like, comment, subscribe, share, all that jazz. See you tonight on the Barroom Podcast on Society Reviews channel. We'll be discussing some events that have gone on. Anyway, y'all have a wonderful day, and always remember, stay humble.